Hey, what is up everybody? Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about all the updates of the 1.4 live stream, which caught a ton of us by just off guard. If you guys enjoyed the type of video, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy, and always hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But we're going to just jump straight into it. So I gotta straight up say, I am very surprised with this live stream. I initially was not going to tune in here, but a couple of my friends was like, okay, go ahead and give it a look anyways, just in case. Who knows, they might pull a miracle, and boy, they pulled out a freaking miracle, because the amount of stuff they ended up showcasing was insane. So we're just gonna quickly go over to Twitter. You guys are gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. So they came out rolling with straight up home runs this update. I'm not even gonna lie to you. For example, if we go ahead and check, first of all, I do want to highlight this. Guys, do of course love your creator here. Please do support me on this. I'll be sure to have it on my community page, and I'll try to help as much as possible. And hopefully if we end up winning it, I get a good character out of it, you guys get some pulls out of it, it'll be absolutely amazing. So all the support would be absolutely amazing as well. But that's besides the point. They came out freaking swinging, and I mean, they revealed, first of all, there is going to be an update for the Chord as well when it comes down to her buffs, so that's actually really cool to actually see. But the main deals that they started to reveal was the new features. So we're ending up getting Mindscape, aka this is going to be the Astrolab thing where you can do inner stats and show off your characters. I think Najox ended up posting it on his page as well, and it's literally like all inner stats. Actually really nice to have. Pretty much they're like character multipliers, skill multipliers, stuff like that. You'll be able to increase it, and it's going to be interesting. The only downside is it's only going to be the outer layer, so only these buffs on the outside will be the ones that were available to get, seeing that we don't actually have the Astrolab game mode. No biggie, but still nice to have there. Another good thing that ended up immediately popping up is the straight up factor of all the new game modes that we have. We have a challenge event, which is Trial of Thorns. If you guys don't know exactly what that is, it's pretty much a gimmick fight type battle where our first one that we're fighting is Ashura. This is going to have different battle multipliers, things that you can add in yourself to make it more difficult. And the highest you really have to get up to as a free to play is like stage 25 or something like that for max rewards. But you can challenge yourself and go up to a max of stage 58. 58 is meant for the whales, of course, but you can still go higher and higher depending on how badly you want to sit there and do the difficult content. That's actually amazing. We have a new route of Metro coming out, so that's actually cool as well. Tons of gems coming from that, and hopefully I think one of them have shown it on their channels. New Phantom Idol, aka Phoebe, is dropping. We already knew. I'm going to go over her buffs and things later, and then of course a new synergy story, which is amazing as well. So they ended up actually having a policy telling us exactly why they're buffing these said units, which is great to see this because it's usually happening due to the policy based on the initial release in earlier China Asia versions. Pretty much we're reducing the power gaps between characters, which is always nice, encouraging more diversity party strategies, and to improve overall gameplay, which is actually a really good thing to have. But at the same time, it is a double-edged sword because it is incentivizing still more people to whale, and that's mainly probably their whole ordeal with that. But not a bad job, because the A0s are also getting buffed. It's not just like, oh, we get the higher awarenesses that are buffs only. No, this is the whole character getting buffed significantly, which is nice. One of the buffs here that we're going to go ahead and take a look at is Phoebe, in which her buffs also pertain to her awarenesses as well. The A0 got buffed with a SP restoration of 8 SP instead of 6. The A1 got buffed now. It has the following effect added, being one cocktail will be upgraded when activating Tempting Build or Invigorating Blend, which is always nice. The A2 also got buffed here with the party duration increased now from 1 turn to 2 turns. And then of course we got a new effect on the A6 where the damage is now increased accordingly to the quality of cocktails spent when using skills. Increased from 120% is now going to 135%, from 100% now to 120%, and 50% now to 75%. So these are some huge awareness buffs here, which is really nice, but they didn't stop there. They also buffed the skills. So the skills themselves got buffed as well, which for the skill 1 Tempting Build here, it increases your attack by 8%, was the original. That's 8.7, only a 0.7 increase, but still nice to have. The skill 2 itself increased damage by 1% for every 250 of Yumi's attack. It's now going to be 230. The reason why they're doing this is because they're making her attack cap that was way higher, I think in like the 5,000s. They're making it way lower to like 4,600 or 4,300, which is really going to be very, very helpful. If we go ahead and check out the P5X alert bot, I think they ended up showing it as well with the buffs here. Oh, here it is. So the buffs here now, instead of being like 5,000 and max attack, is now 4,600, which can make a huge difference, especially seeing that we're now getting this little bonus of a 0.7 as well as some other things with that. It very well can be very helpful. So I am excited to actually see how that's going to be in game, but that's awesome for the skill 2. Then Invigorating Blend, which is the skill 3, increases our attribute damage by 1% for every 250 of Yumi's attack. Now it's going to be 230, which is absolutely nice as well. And then 2 or more standard or better cocktails are spent. Well, in this actual thing happening here, you also are increasing your allies' critical damage for 2 whole turns, which is something totally new to the game. Absolutely nice to have it. Cool to see. Then the 5-star weapon also got changed here. Now, when 2 cocktails are gained, the cooldown time is reduced and is guaranteed regardless of the forge level. Doesn't need to be up or anything like that. It is now guaranteed. It's not I think it used to be like a chance that it could reduce your level. Now it's actually guaranteed. There's no longer a chance. It will reduce your level. That's nice. So those were a good little buff that ended up happening. Another thing that ended up happening as well was, of course, a Makoto swimsuit skin. That's something that a lot of us are really happy about. They haven't given this to us on TW just yet. It comes out next update. So technically this update that's coming out for global, y'all get the skin, and TW does get the skin next update as well. I will be picking it up on my TW. I have to decide on my global if I'm going to get it just yet. But then the jocks went over a few more other things that got changed here. They had a couple of mistypings and things like that, but nothing too crazy. The good part about this, if I'm right, I'm pretty sure, oh wait, no, we had that's what it was. We had other buffs that were talked about, but I think there were ones that were previously in the game, so they were mainly just showing those off. But all in all, this was a huge freaking buff time. I won't even lie. This had a lot of stuff that I was not expecting to be as good as they were, and they actually did a very good job, because without this in mind, I did not believe we were going to get much out of it. I thought we were going to get like the worst of the worst when it came down to it, and no, we're getting a lot more stuff. Even regarding for like Chord example, Chord, her synergy story is going to be releasing, which is awesome. We already know that's going to be releasing a little bit early, perfectly fine with this, but that also meant we got some extra activities to do, such as like the little guitar hero thing that now is getting more songs. We're going to be able to, of course, get her synergy up, making those songs easier to play, which is really, really cool as well. I'm actually surprised by that type of stuff here that we're in the tech at least checking out, which is an awesome thing to see. But it's interesting because I genuinely did not expect him to do much here. But that's all I have to really yap about when it does come down to this update. You guys let me know, how do you feel about it? Are you excited? Are you not? This was a huge step for me. I have a lot of things to really just focus on. We probably are going to be streaming for at least an hour or two today, so look forward to that. But man, I'm happy. Thank you guys for watching. Peace on out.